Kevin, which are the topics we discussed in the previous class, Kevin?
Ma'am, we discussed about lists.
List. Okay. Sarah, what is list? Unmute, Sarah.
Ma'am, it's a set of numbers.
It's not clear, Sarah.
Ma'am, it is a set of numbers.
Set of numbers.
In don't know.
Set of numbers.
In a bracket or in a
Numbers.
no, I don't know, ma'am.
Rahul.
Ma'am, it is a sequence data type which is enclosed in a square bracket.
Yes, it is a sequence of values or set of values within square bracket. Okay, a set of values, either it is number or it is float value or it is string value or it is a combination of integer, float and string value within square bracket. That is list. Okay, a set of values, a set of sequence, a sequence of values within square bracket is known as list. Then which is the next topic, Thompson? Then
We discussed about how to represent string.
what, Thompson? Then
How to represent a string. A
how
list.
to represent a list, or how we can create a list, how we can create one empty list, Abhilash?
Ma'am, by putting nothing inside the square bracket.
You just use one square bracket, open and close square bracket, that is empty list. Then how was string list, a list using string? Tushar,
Yes, ma'am.
how we can create a string using a list using string?
By using the square brackets.
Give one example.
The empty list is just two square brackets.
Not about
without
that
nothing
empty list, using string.
else. Yes, ma'am. List of mixed values.
I'm asking about a list with string values. Example for list with string value, not mixed value.
Okay, ma'am. L1 is equal to
Hmm.
Bracket.
Which
Double
bracket,
quotes,
Tushar?
Square bracket.
Okay.
Double quotes B.
Hmm.
Single quotes comma single quotes Y.
Hmm.
Comma single quotes T. Comma
Hmm.
single quotes H. Comma single quotes O.
Okay.
And close with the square
Square
bracket.
bracket. Okay. So we can create a string using create a list using string. For example, L1 is equal to within square bracket, within double quotes or single quotes, you can give either a character or a word, a set of character. Okay. So that is a list creation using string. We can create a list using floating point value and any value, that is a mixed value list also we can create. Okay. Then Abhilash, are you ready for the seminar?
Ma'am, yes.
Okay. So after completing some portion, I'll give time for you. Okay. Then second person, it is Alan Joshi, isn't it? Okay. Or you just start your seminar, after that we can go to the new topic. Okay.
Ma'am, I'll screen share.
Oh, yes, you can start.
Okay, so good morning to everyone. I'm going to do a seminar on the topic of variables and data types. Okay, so what are variables first? So variable is nothing but an identifier whose value can be changed, and the variable, of course, adheres to all the laws of an identifier, meaning it can't start with an indentation. And variable name should be unique in a program, meaning it can't be a keyword either. And the value of a variable can be anything from a string to a number or an alphanumeric, meaning a combination of letters and numbers. In Python, we can use an assignment statement to create new variables and assign specific values to them, which is the equal to symbol. And an example of a variable is gender is equal to m within quotes, meaning gender is a variable here, and the m, which is a string data type, is assigned to the variable gender. And variable must always be assigned values before they are used in a program, otherwise it will lead to an error. So the value of a variable must be set before we run the program, otherwise it will show us an error. Wherever a variable name occurs in the program, the interpreter replaces it with the value of that particular variable, which is pretty self-explanatory. Components of a variable. So there are three main components of the variable that we study about, which is the identity of the variable, which is basically used to find out the memory address, and we can do this by using this command which is highlighted, which is id variable. And the second one is value of a variable, and this is basically what a value is assigned to a particular variable. So for here, for example, the value 10 is assigned to the variable a, and the value b10 is assigned to the variable b. And next is the type of variable. So there are different types of data which can be used to assign to a variable, and we're going to see further about that now, which is the data types. And this is a flowchart of all the different types of data types. I'm not covering all of these. Mostly I'm covering the numbers and sequences. So let's see that. Okay, so numbers. So there are three types of data type numbers, which are int, float, and complex. Int is basically integer numbers, which does not include the fractional part, meaning they can be positive or negative, but no, they don't include the fractional part. And then there's float, which includes the fractional part, and they can be either negative or positive. And then there's complex numbers, which goes in the format a plus b j and a plus xg, meaning they are a combination of a real and a complex number. And the next one is sequence. So a sequence is an ordered collection of items which over each item is indexed by an integer value. And we are learning about it now, which is forward indexing and backward indexing. And the three types of sequence data types available in Python are strings, lists, and tuples. So a brief introduction to these data types are follows. String. So a string is a group of characters. These characters may be alphabets, digits, or special characters including spaces. String values are enclosed either in a single quotation mark or in a double quotation mark. And the final two are list and tuple, and they are pretty much the same, but the lists are enclosed in a square bracket while the tuple is enclosed in a round bracket. Ma'am, that's it.
Any question is there? Anyone? Any error is there? Any problem with any of the slide? No. Okay. Abhilash, you take that slide just before that data type. Just before the heading data type. Here. Okay. In this slide, any error is there? Anyone? Just identify the error. Tom Sindan?
Is it in the second one?
Second?
A-
Second.
B equal to B10.
Yes, that is it is correct, Tom Sindan. You just rewrite that one. How we can correct that statement? Okay, Alan.
But for alpha in the textbook, it's given that alphanumericals can be used as variable without the quotations.
Not in the case of here. Here you want to use single quotes. The
Okay.
value B10, not for B. B is equal to B10. Here we are using alphabet and integer, no?
Uh,
So you want to put that within single quotes or double quotes.
okay.
Okay. Then one more is the in that complex representation. No problem. Here, what about this complex number? 3 plus 4i. Common representation for complex number it is? Is it I, Abhilash?
No, this is the one given in the textbook. I think they just switched the letters.
You just correct. That is the common format. It is 4j. Okay.
No, I don't think they are doing the format. I think they're just giving another example for it, because of that I just took these examples are taken directly from the table in the text.
Okay. No problem. So here it is 3.4j and 2 minus 2j. Okay. Okay, then no problem, Abhilash. It was okay. Then you can ask some questions based on this topics. Okay.
I'll ask now.
Huh?
Name the 3 types of data types under numbers.
Can choose the name.
I'm open question. Anyone can answer.
Then no one will answer. Okay. Anyone? Unmute Abhilash.
Rahul.
What's the question?
The 3 types of data types under numbers.
Integer, integer float, complex number.
Okay. One more question, Abhilash.
Name a single sequence data type and briefly explain it.
Anyone? Just try. This seminar is not for, it is just a revision. We already completed that portion. Okay. Okay, Kevin.
List.
Mm.
List is like we are creating points, like several points inside a square bracket.
Okay. Okay, good, Kevin. So after your seminar, you just prepare 2 or 3 questions based on your topic. Okay. Otherwise, all will sit just like a buffoon. Okay, so it is not for a time pass. It is just a revision. Okay, okay, children. Okay, so we are continuing with the topic list. All of you switch on the video. All of you switch on the video. Okay. So the last topic we discussed it is creating a list. Is this the last topic? Creating a list from string.
Ma'am, we are doing indexing last class ma'am,
Indexing.
for mixed value, for mixed list.
This one. Sanjana, positive indexing is starting from?
0,
Okay, 0 to?
n-1.
Correct, Sanjana. That is 0 to n-1. Okay. Positive indexing is from 0 to n-1. What about negative indexing? Aparna, what about negative indexing?
Negative and to negative, negative 1 to negative 1.
Negative 1 to negative 1. Correct, Aparna. That is negative 1 to negative 1. That is negative indexing or backward indexing. Forward indexing or backward index. Forward indexing and backward indexing. Positive indexing and negative indexing. Okay. So these are the two indexing methods. Then we just create one empty list. Creation of empty list. It is based on so this is empty list. Then this is the list with integer value. That is within square bracket. We are using some integer value. That is a list with integer value. Then this is a list with string value. That is first is the first string. Delhi is the second string. Then Mumbai is the third string. So we are creating a list with 3 string value. Then here there is a string with mixed value. That is character is there, that is string is there, integer is there. So it is a mixed list, a list with mixed value. Here this is the nested list. This is nested list. Then here the index value is 0, 1, 2, 3. Then what about the next index value? That is the index value of nested list. How is the arrangement of index value in the case of nested list? Alan Thomas? Here this is 0, this is 1, this is 2, then 3. Then how we can access this 3? All of you switch on the video. Anish, Sanam, Buddhadev, Alan, Varghese, all of you switch on the video. Irene, Abhijit, Tushar, Anish. Switch on the video. Okay, Thompson, then how we can access that 3 from that nested list?
If the variable name is L1, L1 of 2 of 3.
2 of 3.
2 of 0.
Correct, Thompson. Then here the variable name it is L is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here this third value is a list. So here the index value it is 0. The index value of 2 it is 1. Index value of this list it is 2. And index value of 6 it is 3. Here L1 of 0 means 1. L1 of 1 means 2. That is the value, it is 2. Then L1 of 2, it is 3, 4, and 5. Then L1 of 3, it is 6. Okay. L1 of 0, it is 1. L1 of 1, it is 1, it is 2. Then L1 of 2, it is a list, that is, it includes 3 values, 3, 4, 5. After that, L1 of 3, it is 6. Then, how we can access this 3? That is the question. Here, L1 of 2, it is 3, 4, 5. Then from that, here I am using L1 of 2, 0. That is 3. Here 0, 1, 2. This is L1 of 2. From that L1 of 2, I want to access some value. So if I want to access the first value, then I will write L1 of 2, 0. Then if I want to use access this 4, then I will write L1 of 2, 1. Here L1 of 2, 1, which is equal to 4. Then L1 of 2, 2, that is 5. L1 of 2, 2, it is 5. Is it clear, children? Here I am using a nested list. That is, within a list, I am using another list. So third element is not a single integer, it is another list. So here we are using 3 value. Third element means it includes 3 values. So how we can access that values? That is, first use the first index number of the common, that is row number, just like row number, that is L1 of 2. After that, here the index value of 3, it is 0. So 2 of 0, which is equal to 3. Then L1 of 2 of 1, it is 4. Then L1 of 2, 2, it is 5. Okay. Then write one question. Okay, Abhijit. Write the question. L1 is equal to 22, 35, 36, 37, 11, 12, 13, 14. Write the statement to access all these values. For example, L1 of 0 is 22. Just like that, you write all the statement. L1 of 0 is equal to 22. Then L1 of which value is equal to 35, which value is equal to 36. Just like that. Write it fast. Vishnu, switch on the video, Vishnu. Alan. Omar, Irene, Nestle, Sayujya, all of you switch on the video. Tushar. Buddhadev completed.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Read the first two.
L1 of 0, 22, L1 of 1, 35.
L1 of 0 is equal to 22. L1 of 1 is equal to 35. Sanam, read the next two.
L1 of 2 is 36, L1
L1
of 3
of-
is 37.
Correct, Sanam. Alan Thomas. Alan Thomas, read the next one.
L1 of 4 of 0 equal to 11.
Okay, then
L1 of 4 of 1 equal to 12.
okay, Alan. Alan Varghese. Alan Varghese, read the next one. It is 12. Omar, read the next one. Omar,
Yes, ma'am.
read the answer. Last two.
Last two.
Hmm.
Ma'am, I can't understand.
Here, L1 of 4, 0. That is, this
Is equal
string
to-
is the fourth one.
Oh.
So, 4, 0, that is 11. 4, 1, it is 12. Then how we can access this 13 and 14? Is it clear, Omar?
Yes.
Okay. Then read the answer. L1 of Anish,
Yes, ma'am.
read the last two answer. 13 and 14. How we can access 13 and 14?
L1 of 4,
Hmm.
4, 2 is equal to 13.
L1 of 4, 2 is equal to 13. Omar, continue, Omar. Omar, last value.
Yes, ma'am.
Last value.
14.
How we 14. How we can access 14?
L1 of 3.
No. Here 0, 1, 2, 3, fourth element is the list. Okay. This fourth element include 4 value. So row number it is 4. After that you want to use 0 for 11, 1 for 12, 2 for 13, 3 for 14. So how we write for accessing this 14?
L1 of 4 of 3.
Correct, Omar. That is L1 of 4 of 3. Okay, is it clear, Omar?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So this is the accessing of elements, okay, from a list. Then next heading, creating a list from an existing list. Creating a list from an existing list. Creating a list from an existing list. So we can create a list using the way that we just discussed in the previous slide. Another way of creating a list, it is using a function known as list. List is a built-in function. It will take some value or a variable name and it convert into a particular list. So list is a built-in function. It's a built-in function. What is built-in function, Tom Sinton? What is a built-in function?
Ma'am,
Anyone? Abhilash? What is built-in function?
ma'am, like int.
Okay. Int is an example for built-in function. Means the definition of that function is already there. That type of function is known as built-in function. Okay. Here, the definition of that list function is already there. But in the case of user-defined function, we have to write the definition of that function. That is the difference between user-defined function and built-in function. Okay. In the case of built-in function, there is no need of writing the definition. You can just use that definition without writing the, we can just use that function without writing the definition. But in the case of user-defined function, you want first you want to write the definition, then only you can use that function. Okay, so here list is a built-in function, means we can just use that, simply use that function without writing the definition. That is built-in function. So list is a built-in function in Python that takes sequence type and converts a given record or tuple or string into a list. Okay, so list is a built-in function. It will take either a string or a tuple or any recorded value and it convert it into a particular list. Okay, so for example, if you want to create a normal way, we are creating a list using L1 is equal to symbol. It is just a square, open and closed square bracket. This is the way how we can create a list without using list function, isn't it? For creating a list, the simple statement it is L1 is equal to empty square bracket. That is creating empty list. So if you want to create an empty list using list function, the statement is list1 is equal to list empty bracket. Here we are not using square bracket, means list is a function. This bracket is based on function bracket. Function bracket is this one. Okay, this is not, but the this bracket is not related to list. This bracket is related with function. List is a function. So this is the function bracket. Okay. So if we use this function, then your result is after print list1, your result is this. Okay. So this is a function used to create one empty list. So this function will create one empty list and store that list into list1. So here this function will create one empty list. This is the empty list. This list is copied to this variable list1. Then print list1 means the content of list1, it is empty bracket, it is printed. Okay, so for creating empty list, there are mainly two ways. The first way, just simply write the statement using L1 is equal to empty bracket. Okay, that is the simplest way. Then if you want to use one function, built-in function, the statement it is write one variable name. Instead of this list1, we can give L1, L2, any variable name you can give. Here I am giving a variable name list1, which is equal to list empty bracket. Here, this round bracket is for function bracket. Okay, list is a function. So we are using function bracket along with this list function. This list function will return a list. Here there is no value, so this list function will return empty list to the variable list1. Then if you use one statement, print list1 means it will print this statement. Okay. Is it clear, Kevin?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. The next one it is creating a list from string. Creating a list from string. Here, this function, that is list function, use. Here list function use a string as argument. Okay. Here it is not empty. Here the content, it is a string. So this list function convert this string into a list. That is the process. Okay. Here list is a function that will access this string and it will convert this computer string into a list and store that result here. That means it will display like this within square bracket C O M P this is the result. So here we are giving a string value within this list function. So the list is a function. Here it will use a string value as argument. Then after executing this list of computer, this string is converted to a list. List means within square bracket a sequence of values. So we split that list function will split this word into different characters. Single characters or single string. So here list function access this computer and the word computer and it convert this word computer into a list. So it is stored here and if we use this print list one, the result display like this. COMPUTER. Is it clear, Vishnu? Vishnu?
Yes, ma'am.
Is it clear? Abhijit, what is the answer for L1 is equal to 1 second? L1 is equal to list of hello. Print L1. What is the answer, Abhijit? Abhijit? Amal? Amal? Sarah?
Yes, ma'am.
What is the answer for this print L1 statement?
Yeah, it will be bracket. It
Which
will be
bracket?
square.
Hmm.
Single quote H,
Hmm.
comma, single quote E, single quote L.
Okay. Okay. So this is the answer. After using list of computer, the answer is print L1. If we use one statement print L1, the answer is HELLO. Okay. Then the third one, it is creating a list through a user defined user input using list function. Okay. Creating a list through user input using list function. That means using input statement. Okay, so here list 1 is equal to list of input enter values. Input enter values is used to input some values from keyboard, isn't it? Okay, so input enter values means user can input some values from using keyboard. So if I am inputting some values through keyboard, that values are converted to list using this list function and copied to list 1. Okay, if I input some value like 11, 12, 13, that values are assigned to converted to list. After that, it is assigned to list 1. Okay, so write one example. Okay.
Ma'am, will input also be part of the list or?
No, that is input is a function. This is the list function. Within that, I'm using input function. Okay, so input enter values means we can input some values. So at the time of executing this program, one second. Okay, so at the time of running this program, in the output window, one message will come, that is enter values. Then you can enter some values. Here I am inputting A, then press enter, then B, then press enter C, then D. 4 values I am just inputting. Then these 4 values are converted to list and it is copied to list 1. So here the content of list 1, it is A, B, C, D in the form of list. That is print list 1 means within square bracket A, B, C, D. Is it clear, Kevin?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so enter value means we can input any value from keyboard. That values are converted to list using this list function. Then it will print it using this print list 1 statement. Then it will print like a list, just like a list. Okay,